The Brooklyn Bridge is one of the symbols of New York, along with the Statue of Liberty. Thousands of people visit here every day, but almost no one knows the hidden secret that the bridge supports hide. The fact is that the bridge was built back in the 19th century, and alcohol sellers allocated a large amount of money for the project. At that time, refrigerators had not yet been invented, and the ideal temperature for storing drinks was maintained inside the bridge supports. Plus, there is quite an impressive space inside the pillars, so special cellars for storing alcohol were created there. They were actively used in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Today, these cellars are empty, and it is almost impossible for ordinary people to get there. In most of the photos in Venice, you can see St. Mark's Square and the cathedral of the same name. It is a popular attraction that is visited by a huge number of tourists, so there is usually an impressive queue at the entrance. All these people only go inside the cathedral, but there is another level under the building in which the crypt is located. The remains of prominent Venetian figures of the past are kept there. Unlike most of the other attractions in this video, the secret room in St. Mark's Cathedral can be visited. There are small excursions there. The Empire State Building is another attraction that everyone who comes to New York visits. Most tourists take the elevator to the 86th floor of the building, where there is an observation deck with a beautiful view of the city. However, the impression can be spoiled by iron grills, which are necessary for safety reasons. Few tourists reach the 102nd floor. The view of the city is even better there, plus there are only windows in front of you instead of bars. However, the most spectacular view awaits visitors on the 103rd floor. Only a select few can go up there. The secret observation deck has no protective structures, except for rather low supports. That is, a person can see not only a beautiful view, but also get a good dose of adrenaline. However, you are unlikely to be able to visit this place. Only important or famous people have access there, who always try to take a picture there. The Uffizi Gallery in Florence is one of the most famous museums in the world. There are works by Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, and other great artists. But none of the visitors to the gallery were in the secret tunnel connecting the museum with the Palazzo Pitti, a palace located in the city center. The secret corridor was built back in the 16th century when the city was ruled by the famous Medici. Interestingly, it was decided to remove butcher shops and other places that could be a source of unpleasant odors along the entire length of the tunnel, since important people use this corridor almost daily. The tunnel was also decorated with works of art. However, during the Second World War, it was destroyed due to bombing. After that, a long recovery was carried out, and the city authorities promised to open a secret tunnel for tourists in the coming years. Grand Central Terminal is not only an important transportation point, but also a popular attraction. A huge number of people use the station every day to travel by train. No fewer people come here to watch as tourists. Neither of them knows that someone is playing tennis on the top floor at this moment. After all, there is a real tennis court there. It was built more than half a century ago. The most interesting thing is that this tennis club is available to everyone. New York Public Library Main Branch. People who really like to read would probably like to have an apartment located right in the library building, especially if we are talking about the famous New York Library, a huge building with halls full of books. Apartments were originally designed on the upper floors of the building, where many of those who worked in the library lived, and some of these apartments still exist, except no one lives there anymore. This room is used for various technical purposes. Australia is a faraway country, but it also has its own attractions with hidden secrets. In the center of one of the largest cities in the country, Melbourne, there is a Flinders Street railway station. Crowds of people use it daily for its intended purpose and do not even suspect that there is a huge abandoned room on the 3rd floor of the building. Decades ago, events were held there, from boxing matches to beautiful balls. Then the place fell into disrepair, and although the station itself continued to function, people's access to the 3rd floor of the building was closed. The city authorities are going to renovate the premises in the coming years and reopen them to the public. The famous Pixar studio also has a secret room. Almost no one has access to it, neither employees nor visitors. The thing is that Apple once bought the young Pixar studio, and Steve Jobs had a secret room where he held important meetings. Today, only a few people can enter this room. If you found this video interesting, please like it and subscribe to my channel. You can also click on the notification bell to stay updated with new videos. And of course, feel free to leave your comments below.